Good morning, team. I'm so sorry. Meant to get this out earlier, and honestly, I forgot. So here it is. So let's jump in. Lord's Prayer, brand new, super easy song, super fun. We won't be doing all the like choir background vocal things like Father, let your kingdom, holy, holy. We won't do those things. Maybe when we have like full band and have like 6 or 7 singers, I think we could do that. But for this time, we're just like kind of all together. It's pretty straightforward. If you look on there, I have on the notes, I have vocal notes there for you to look at. I'm not going to go over those, but I do want to share. So we have, let's see, we have vocal wise, we have Ben, myself, Jordan, Lainey, and Bethany. Lainey, if you will plan to sing melody on everything, that would be great. And Ben, you and I can just kind of flip, when I'm not leading anything. So, if you wanna just plan to sing melody on everything also, then I can just plan to sing harmony on things. And if something's too high or too low, we can work that out. You can let me know too. And then Jordan and Bethany, you guys just kind of do your thing, and you guys can flip around if need be, depending on who's leading what song and stuff like that. So let's talk about just real quick with the Lord's Prayer. So we do that, Father, let your kingdom come. We're doing it a step down from the original. So we're doing it in G instead of A. I felt when I was singing it, Ben, it just felt a little more comfortable, especially it goes into the chorus. So, but let's just start with, I'll just start doing just like they do on there, instead of like the organ, we'll just do the muted guitar thing. And if you guys, Ben, you even want to like slap your acoustic, Father, let your kingdom come, Father, let your will be done. That's in the key of A. And then like second time around, Father, let your Jordan, you come in with those kind of piano hits. And then from there, it's kind of like then acoustic can come in on that chorus. And Ben, as you know, but just to reiterate, like provide as much percussive type things without having like, drums or anything like that. That would be helpful. And if Jordan, if you want to plan to play a lot of like low stuff, at least in your left hand, that would probably be super helpful since we don't have a bass guitar. I might, on at least this one, I might run just like some pads behind it, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Going into He Is, we'll just go right into it. We've done this multiple times. I'm doing the key of A. Jordan's leading it. Ben's leading that first song. Jordan's leading this one. And I think we can just start with just piano to start. I know like on the album, I was listening to this, it's just the same way. So and then Ben, you and I can just kind of filter in as we get into the song. But will be a key intro. Again, there are under notes, there are vocal notes there for you for vocals. Daily Bread, brand new song. I love this song, and I think it will fit, these two will fit very, very nicely with where Julie's going, with kind of rest and peace and stillness. And yeah, so really pretty song. Jordan's leading this one also. And that intro, you play, it's just kind of like, I think on this one, Jordan, maybe the first two, you could just use that piano patch. On this one, I would use like the piano strings. So it'll be just like, and I think I will run pads on this one as well. For sure, I'll run pads on this one. It's just in the key of C. It's a half step down from the original. But yeah, man, lean into that song lyrically. It's so good. Ben, you and I can just kind of like filter in as we go. Nothing crazy to point out on that one. It really is a pretty easy song. That second verse will be mainly worship leader, and then we'll just like come in on the my portion parts, like in parts. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. And then we'll go right into Make Room. Let me grab my guitar. So I think this key, I haven't heard from you, Bethany, so I'm assuming the key was going to be okay. So Daily Bread, the end of that song, we have is good for me, you are good for me, you are good all the time, right? You are good all the time. So I'm trying to do multiple things at the same time. And then you can we can end on the 1. And you can just kind of let it sit for a minute, and then Bethany, you can bring into, and I will make room for you to do whatever you want to, do whatever you want to, I will make room for you. We can kind of join her that second time on that chorus, and then here is where I lay down every burden, every ground. Okay, so we'll go into that. We can kind of sit in it a little bit. We can see like if people do come forward, or if people are really entering into that time, then we can kind of like we can kind of follow you, Bethany, if you want to stay on that chorus a couple more times, if you want to do the verse, or if you want to do the bridge, like we can just kind of work those things out as we go. But it's okay to just kind of sit in that, and in the transition between Daily Bread and Make Room does not have to be some quick thing. We can just kind of stay on that one sus sort of thing. We can and we don't have to be like in time or anything like that before we go into, and I will make room for you. Yeah, that's what we got. I'm looking forward to Sunday, friends. Let me know if you have any questions at all on any of this, any suggestions. We're not running Click for anything. I think as of right now, I'm planning to run pads on Lord's Prayer and on Daily Bread. But let me know if you have questions or suggestions on anything. Appreciate you. See you Sunday.